Welcome to your outlet for outdoors and Western lifestyle news, The Ben Show. I am your host, Rebecca Wanner, a.k.a. Beck. As always, you know we love hearing from you all. Your comments, your stories, your ideas. Get a hold of us anytime. Call or text 305-900-BEND. Again, that is 305-900-2363. Or you can always drop an email to bendradioshow@gmail.com. Ryan Long always is my producer, sound engineer, and co-host, Jeff Tigger Erhardt. Christmas is right around the corner, and it's going to be here before you know it.
Just a few weeks away, and the credit cards are smoking. Didn't they say that, what was it, Cyber Monday, or I don't even know how that works, Cyber Monday or Small Business Saturday or Black Friday or Happiness Sunday. I don't even know what it is, but they were some of the biggest ever, if I'm not mistaken.
But I'm going to rebuttal that and say it's because of inflation. Everything's costing more than it should.
Oh, well, listen to this, Beck. What are some things that people say when their credit card is declined?
Oh my gosh, this is going to be good.
We've all been there. We've all been there at that point where your card gets declined, be it your debit card or your bank card, because I don't know anybody that writes a check anymore for anything.
And that is the most uncomfortable situation to be in.
Right. So what are some things that people say when your card is declined?
I have no idea. What do you got?
This is probably one of the top ones. Oh, I forgot to unlock it.
Oh.
Where they claim, yeah, I don't have the card unlocked yet. How about this one? Hang on, I have to go get another credit card, and then they leave and they never come back.
I may have done that before.
Their purchases are never made. Have you blamed it on your significant other?
Yes, I have. Whether
Has
or
that
not
happened?
Yeah, whether or not there was a significant other, I have blamed it on an imaginary soul.
Have you had to pull out cash?
Yes, I have.
Pay for something because the credit card got smoking hot just a little bit too much.
I've had to pull out a different credit card and then sit there with my fingers crossed, hoping that that one worked.
Now, one that I heard many, many times, I've done it myself, is run it again.
Oh, and I say that all the time.
That usually is the case, because does it have a chip reader? Is it a tap? Is the tap wore out? But I'll just say run it again.
I feel like these days they don't get declined like they used to, because remember when it used to only be the strip on the back, and that strip would get worn,
right?
And then you would sit there and rub it on your jeans even just to kind of like clean it and smooth it out. I just feel like the whole credit card cancel doesn't happen near like it used to.
One of the top responses, if not the top, is I've got X amount of money in this account. Run it again. It's got to be your machine is broke down. That's the top one. It's your
agree.
machine. I love this response. Your thingy is broken.
Yes,
That's
exactly
what people have said. So 'tis the season for making the credit card smoking hot. But I will say this, have a budget.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
Maybe you've broken it already, but try to have a budget on each person if you can.
And if you have kids, if you've never heard about this, Google it. It is the buy 4 gifts. Maybe limit it to something that's a necessity, something that you know that they need, different areas, and then maybe one that is educational.
You've got more than 4 under the tree right now. So
I'm not a kid anymore. That's the thing. That's why. I'm not a kid anymore. But this has become really, really popular because, let's be real, it's easy to overspend when it comes to the holidays, and it gets out of hand.
It really is.
And that's what I'm telling you. These gifts of 4, and they usually say something you need, something that's educational, something that, you know.
Like you can wear maybe. And then maybe like a fun game or a toy or entertainment, I guess I'll throw in that category.
3 or 4 gifts. A lot of parents, that's becoming a very big trend lately, is just limiting it to 3 or 4 gifts per child. But it's the same amount, especially when they're young, because you know how that is. They're going to look and say, why did Jimmy get 3 and I only got 4? But anyway, that's just an idea to help with the budget.
So is it okay if you get a Christmas gift, but it also is maybe a big one? And it counts for a birthday and, say, Valentine's Day or an anniversary. Say you're booking a surprise trip, a vacation. You're getting a firearm. I'm just thinking of those high-dollar items. Maybe it's tickets to a ball game or something like that. Is that okay? Do you think that a gift counts as, well, this is your birthday, this is this, all combined?
Tigger, in your case, no. That does not work. But for everybody else,
I'm fishing for an answer on this
but
one.
for everybody else, especially if those birthdays or anniversaries, those special dates are close to said holiday, I think it's okay. But just make sure you feel out that person you're with, because some of them, for example, that maybe have always had a birthday that is within a couple days of Christmas, feel kind of like,
they
you
just
know
get
what?
the shaft. don't
Yeah, exactly. So make sure you that you're not triggering some bad memories from childhood by doing that.
they? And don't wrap in Christmas paper if that's the case. Do
Absolutely
some
not.
happy birthday paper if you're doing
Absolutely not. I actually have a couple of cousins that are all born on Christmas Day, and we always make sure that their gifts are wrapped different. They're in balloons, whatever it might be, but it's different than their Christmas present.
that. Well, we are going to give a big shout out to those moms back in 1983 that stood in line to get the latest Cabbage Patch doll, and those of you that received said Cabbage Patch dolls. I think that was the craziest gift ever. So a shout out to those who survived on the Black Friday.
And then what about those moms a couple of years later that were trying to get the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Or the Elmo.
Oh, Elmo. That was a huge one.
Not fur babies. Furbies.
Furbies.
That was another one that
now you're back
went,
in I think 1999 was the
crazy.
Furby craze.
Went nuts about those.
It's kind of fun when you start thinking about these. By the way, thinking about nostalgic toys, this year, My Little Pony is being introduced into the record books of nostalgic toys. Well, I was a big My Little Pony fan. Probably not a big surprise.
Well, and I'm going to do another shout out to all of us that got the Sears catalog maybe back in June.
The wish book.
And we would go and earmark and dog mark, or is that what it's called? Dog tag or earmark the pages. And you'd circle them. And you even said that you would lay it out randomly, like in the living
middle
room
of the living room floor.
So your mom would see it?
In front of the TV with the page open to what I wanted. And I'm going to admit, Mom, if you're listening, I don't think you ever got me anything that was on that page that was opened.
Well, you never know, Beck. You said My Little Pony made a comeback.
All right, we're going to take a short break, folks. We got more of The Ben Show right after this. This is Beck. First, I appreciate all of you for listening and making The Bend part of your week. Many of you have asked, how do I catch past episodes? The answer is super easy. Head to thebendshow.com and click on the shows tab. There you can listen to every episode all the way back to episode 1. Podcasters, head to your favorite podcasting app and search The Bend. You'll find us. Be sure to follow and subscribe and never miss another episode again. The holidays are around the corner, and finding that thoughtful gift is always the goal. We have the perfect idea for you. Meet author Rochelle Barrett, the Prairie Crocus.
I welcome you to my world, a collection of poems, love notes, and essays about ranch life, motherhood, and life lessons from the prairie in my new book, Anthology, in 2024 Ranch Life Calendar. Order both today at prairie-crocus.com.
Beautiful photos with words that speak to the heart and soul. Prairie-crocus.com, turning thoughts into writings from the heart. A perfect gift in time for the holidays.
The hunt, the stories, the memories. This is Jake Fenrick with JB's Wildlife Designs. Let me capture and preserve that hunt, that story, that memory with a trophy mount to last you a lifetime. Look us up on Facebook at JB's Wildlife Designs to see samples of our taxidermy, and reach out at any time with any and all questions you may have. This is Jake Fenrick with JB's Wildlife Designs, wishing you and yours a very blessed holiday season.
Welcome back to The Ben Show, your outlet for outdoors and Western lifestyle. I'm your host, Rebecca Wanner, a.k.a. Beck. Riding along shotgun is my co-host, Jeff Tigger Erhardt. Now, this crossed my wires the other day, and I thought it was a neat Christmas idea. There's an Oregon woman who is spending this holiday season making Christmas gifts for military veterans. Joanne Gala began making Christmas ornaments out of her daughter's military uniforms. She prays while making her ornaments and says they are like a prayer blanket. She sends them to she sends the military ornaments to the families of service members.
That is a really neat idea.
I thought that was
really
a
cool.
really special idea.
You're darn right.
And I'm going to add this too, as you're looking for maybe a special gift to give. If you have lost a dear one recently, here's another idea. I've had this happen for me before, is taking maybe that loved one's clothes, like this individual, if they were in the military or if they were in something else of significant, or maybe it was dad's old favorite flannel shirt, maybe make a little Christmas ornament to remember that person.
That's
from
a great idea. Give it to the kids,
Yes,
siblings. That's
if
a
you look
great
online,
idea.
there's some ladies I've found too over the years that make little stuffed animals from the clothes. Just some, the mementos, something to hang on to. Keeping in that mindset of planning otherwise for some special gifts for loved ones, maybe have somebody that has a milestone birthday coming up this next year, an anniversary. Now is the time to start looking into those ideas of what you might want to do for said loved ones. The reason why I'm saying now is because we've talked about how you have to plan ahead, especially if you're thinking of an adventure that involves a hunt. Now, Tigger this next year is going to have a milestone birthday.
Don't say it.
I won't say the age.
It's just a milestone.
It's just a milestone, but he has been hinting greatly about wanting to go gator hunting.
You dang right I want to go gator hunting. Well, you brought this up and you said, is there something special that you want to do? And you listed some ideas. And I said, gator hunting would be awesome.
Okay, the idea that I threw out was go fly fishing in the Ozarks.
That would be awesome.
Tigger kept jumping in, and then gator hunting?
Yes.
And then gator hunting?
Yes.
Except those are two different areas of the country that we'd have to go to.
We just take a little trip, take a few weeks off, celebrate.
But the reason why is to start planning now is because this could help you out also with the Christmas gift area time. If you are planning to surprise that loved one with an upcoming bigger adventure closer to that milestone birthday.
Are you planning to surprise that special loved one?
No
I'm
comment.
just saying. I'm just wondering if I'm going to open up something really cool in my stocking this year.
Oh, you do every year, all right? You do. But say, for example, gator hunting, okay? That's one of those, I feel like it's a hunt that's kind of got some mystique to it, all right? Because you hear about the big game all the time, the elk, the moose, the mule deer, antelope. You hear about all that, but you don't hear too often about gator hunting. And so I did a little bit of looking into this, and that's why you need to plan out, because you need to know what it's going to cost. B, is there a lottery involved? C, what time of year does this take?
Do I even want to know what it's going to cost? Or were you pleasantly surprised? Because I'm assuming you did a little research and you've got numbers.
Well, I did do just a little bit of looking, okay? I'm not the guru on the gator hunting, but what I did find out about alligator hunting, say, for example, in Florida, is that the season runs August 15th through November 1st. Just to kind of give you an idea of what time of year you would want to go alligator, or the time of year you actually could go alligator hunting in Florida. The other thing is the cost. Yes, non-residents, a tag is right now they're speculating at $1,022.
Okay.
So a little over $1,000.
Okay.
Why is it you have no problem spending that? Because it's my money.
Well, it's because you have been elk hunting how many times? And I was stuck at home. How many times?
No comment.
Exactly.
I guess a tag for that is really no different when I'm going to Montana.
Exactly.
But that's why I wanted to throw that out there. Then I looked into states like Louisiana. Do they have alligator hunting? They do. A non-resident tag is much more affordable, $150. However, there is a little bit of a twist to it. Non-residents who do not own land in Louisiana may only harvest alligators for sport as a licensed alligator sport hunter while accompanied by a guide. That's the key. You can't just go out on your own as a non-resident if you don't own land. You then are required to actually go with what they assume is a guide, which is a licensed alligator hunter or his or her helper who possess alligator harvest tags.
Well, I don't think
that's where the price goes up.
Regardless of if we would ever go gator hunting sometime, and regardless of where we go, I'm assuming that we would have to have a guide with us.
You and I, absolutely.
We're just not going to go out on our kayak and yeehaw! And I mean, we're just going to go after some luggage. I mean, I'd be all for it, but
You just heard him bring up the word kayak and alligator hunting to a non-experienced individual. Yeah, that is why Tigger, if he gets to do this for his milestone birthday, in order to secure and make sure that he comes home alive, yes, I will be planning this excursion.
And you know where this started is we had a friend of ours. He had a milestone birthday, and his bride surprised him with a gator hunt.
Yes.
And wow, I saw that and went, yep.
Okay, so here's
That's me.
the deal. This is may give some of you, the rest of you, the idea too, if you've been thinking about doing this. Our other good friend Ty, yes, for his milestone birthday, not only did he do an alligator hunt while he was in Florida, they paired it with a hog hunt.
What?
And he went deep sea fishing.
I didn't know that.
He knocked all three out in a week's amount of time.
Okay, perfect. I would like that.
I don't want to know what the full bill was. I don't know how much his wife spent. I have a good idea. I mean, she's an amazing woman. But what an idea. What an experience. It's once in a lifetime. Think about that. To go and do those 3 different species or different excursions in one trip.
Well, I would like to just throw this out to our friends in Florida. If you have some recommendations, can I be this bold to say this, that of some guides or some areas, or you mentioned Louisiana, if people have some recommendations, if they would throw them our way.
I would love some help on
that'd be
this,
great.
please. Yes, if you've got somebody to refer, you have some do's, you have some don'ts, don't be quiet. Please, I want to hear from you, all right?
Because if this would happen, and I know we're joking and it would be a big if this would happen, I love you, by the way, we want to make sure it is successful because like our friend Ty, that was incredible. The gator that he was able to harvest, unbelievable.
Yes, and what a way to make a memory that you will never forget. So I'm pitching this out to all of you in case you're sitting there going, I just don't know what to do for this person this year.
You look beautiful, by the way.
I'm always telling you, trips over gifts, okay? Trips over gifts. Make those memories. All right, we're going to take a short break. Oh, I forgot to say,
What?
Call or text. Let me know your ideas, your thoughts.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
305-923-63. Again, that's 305-923-63. Or you can email bendradioshow@gmail.com. All right, we're going to take a short break. We've got more of The Ben Show right after this.
You asked for it, you got it. Watch the Cowboy Channel anytime, anywhere with the Cowboy Channel Plus. Live stream the Cowboy Channel or watch your favorite PRCA rodeos on demand. Classic PRCA rodeos added weekly. Get the Cowboy Channel Plus for only $9.99 a month or save 25% by signing up for a full year. Visit cowboychannelplus.com to sign up and start streaming today.
Hey guys and gals, this is John Arman with Ultimate Outdoor Adventures TV. Ultimate Outdoor Adventures TV travels the back roads to the backwaters in pursuit of the ultimate adventure in hunting and fishing. Join Team UOA every week for exciting action in the crosshairs of the outdoors. Catch Ultimate Outdoor Adventures TV on YouTube, Amazon Prime, and make sure to follow Team UOA on Facebook and Instagram to share in the ultimate outdoor adventure.
Is there that particular pair of boots or that shirt or pair of jeans that you just can't find anywhere else? Check out Medora Boot and Western Wear. Medora Boot and Western Wear is the go-to for boots, jeans, especially jackets, and even those hard-to-find accessories that make perfect gifts. Check out medoraboot.com, or better yet, give Kim a call at 701-623-1005 and tell Kim that Tigger and Beck sent you. For the latest in Western and outdoor practical and fashionable wear, there is only one, Medora Boot and Western Wear.
Welcome back to The Ben Show, your outlet for outdoors and Western lifestyle. I am your host, Rebecca Wanner, a.k.a. Beck. Ride along shotgun, as always, my co-host, Jeff Tigger Erhardt. Now, as you've been decorating your places or the office, work, whatever it might be for Christmas, wanted to throw this out there to you. According to Wide Open Spaces, they're saying holiday plants like mistletoe, poinsettias, and lilies are actually toxic if ingested by our pets. If ingested, pets will usually start drooling and running to the bathroom. Mistletoe berries, for example, can be deadly, according to Dr. Carol Osborne, who says the berries can cause immediate heart attacks in dogs. Vets have been warning about amaryllis, the flower, balsam, pine, cedar, and holly are also considered harmful to pets. So if you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out to your veterinarian. Changing gears, Secret Santa. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Are you a fan of this? According to a new survey by Angus County World, they revealed that 55% of people feel anxious about participating in a Secret Santa gift exchange, especially if it's at work.
Oh, you're talking Secret Santa where it's like a serious gift, not like a gay gift.
No, not necessarily. Secret Santa means everyone's name went into a hat and you pull it out and
you know who you're going to buy for.
You have to buy a gift for said individual that you chose. And typically, say if it's an office setting or even in the family setting, we do Secret Santa with Tigger's family. There's usually a dollar amount set. It could be $25, $20, $50, whatever it might be. But you draw that name out of the hat and you are to secretly buy them a gift. And then when they open their gift, they have to guess who gave it to them.
Got it.
So here's also what the survey revealed. They said 27% of people dread selecting a gift for said colleague or family member. And then about 20% of people worry their gift won't be appreciated.
You know, I guess I can agree with that because we've both been in office settings and worked with people and we've done the Secret Santa. And oh my gosh, what am I going to get this person? What am I going to get that person?
And then there's also that pressure that maybe, can I afford to spend the extra money on said gift for these people that you're being forced to buy for?
Because you got to draw the line somewhere, right?
You do.
It's kind of like the guest list at a wedding. You got to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I agree there. But when you think about Secret Santa, I always look at this. Tigger and I, we have a go-to. And if we haven't picked up something around across the year, during the year, that we already have it stowed away to give, maybe a good bottle of wine, something like that, our go-to is to make our very own gift baskets. And when you're sitting there going gift baskets, yes, you can go buy one, especially if you don't have time. They're really nice, but they get really expensive quick if you just go and buy one off the shelf. That's kind of what my experience has been. That's not always the case, just my experience. But then also, if you want to make it personalized, it's really not that hard. For example, this year, Tigger for Secret Santa, he got his niece and her new husband. They're newlyweds. They're a younger couple. We found out that they're into beer. So
like everybody else.
Yeah. So what we're planning on doing.
They like the specialty beers.
Yes, microbrews.
Microbrews. There we go.
So what we're doing is we are going to go and make a gift basket that is full of microbrews that are from our home state. And then also toss into this gift basket locally made candies, pretzels, the salty stuff we like to eat with our beers, as you may say, and just kind of make it a gift that's fun and enjoyable and an experience at the same time.
Love that idea.
Next one on the list is white elephant.
Oh, my favorite.
Tigger loves white elephant.
I love white elephant.
Especially if he gets the memo that young eyes, the little kids will not be around.
That way we can get a little risque.
Yes.
We can get a little naughty. I love that. I love white elephant.
For those of you that don't know white elephant is, it is simply everybody brings a gift. Again, it's around that same dollar value. And the biggest thing is to find out what kind of vibe this group is. Meaning, are there going to be kids around? What ages? Is it okay to open in front of them or not?
It might be a little different, if you're with your local church's quilting club.
Yeah, you might
versus if you're with everybody in the office, you might have to have a little restraint.
If it's a church one, yeah, you may not want to.
Depending upon the group, I get it.
But white elephant to Tigger and I, we have a blast with because we're telling you, hit up those thrift stores. It is amazing what you will find that is funny and hilarious and cheap. Other ones are the garage sales. It's kind of late for garage sale season, but next year when you start going around, it's worth stopping in because you never know what you might find.
When you go into those thrift stores, you can find some really cool stuff, but sometimes, like you said, like the gay gift, or we have found some antique dolls, or we thought they were antique dolls, and they were kind of
they're creepy,
sinister looking, kind of like the Annabelle movies. And we've given those away.
Yes, yes. So here's the thing. If you feel like you're with a group that's funny and you still want to give something a little bit kind of nice, but want to be risque and have a little fun with some oddball stuff you find, what Tigger and I do is we always kind of layer our gift so that, say, if there is like a nice little bottle of, of
Don Perignon
whiskey
or
okay, we are not giving Don Perignon.
I don't know what the...
You don't even know what that is.
I don't even know what that is, Beck.
Well, we're not giving that away. But, a bottle of wine, something like that is in the $20 or less category. We'll put that at the bottom of the gift. So they have to go through all of the funny, maybe embarrassing, risque stuff before they get to that. And that is all for this week, folks. Thanks again for riding along with all of us. And remember to keep sending in your questions, anything you might have, or if you know of something spot-worthy for us to share, a recipe we need to try out in our very own cabin kitchen, as well as your area's field reports. And remember, I want to know the do's, don'ts, and referrals for alligator hunting, I guess. That number again, call or text 305-900-2363. Again, 305-900-2363. Or you can always email bendradioshow@gmail.com. And if you missed part of this show or want to hear past episodes, you can find them all on the website, thebendshow.com. And be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcasting app and to The Ben Show YouTube channel. Finally, a big thanks to all you listeners that came along with us again this week. And whether you're coming or going, stay with us as we ranch it up. And remember, keep up with me, Beck, all week long by following The Bend on Facebook and on Instagram @The Bend Show. This is Rebecca Wanner. Catch Beck if you can next week on The Bend.